just need to encourage women to participate in sports, even though it was difficult. It's getting easier in the past to be able to be a part of sports, and there's a lot of women bodybuilder now, which I think is great. So it's just, you need to keep encouraging girls and women as they grow, so they can transform into a great athlete. And I have a video on gender discrimination. I do want to give you a warning that there is partial nudity, but it's not bad, I promise. In the end of that video, just summarize the 5 things I said as well, how to support women and anything you can do to help stop this gender discrimination in men and women. And are there any questions?
I think maybe time for one question, is we're pretty much coming to the end of our time here. Does anybody have a question for Laura? Or,
In addressing the issue of equity with regard to money, did you find avenues or did you find recommendations of how in women's professional sports, how to increase TV revenues, how to increase ticket sales, sponsorships? Because that's where the closure comes. I think the trick is finding out how you do that? Did you come across any specific recommendations?
I didn't actually, because I didn't focus as much on professional athletes. I mainly focused on collegiate and younger level athletes because they're not getting paid to play, so they're not getting sponsors and they're not getting, they're not getting paid to play. They're just there to play and they're being discriminated against. So I didn't look into that, but that's actually a good thing to look into to see how those differ from male sports.
Are there trends that say that gap is closing?
There were a few. It just kind of stated in high school it's beginning to close a little bit more, and in California they are having, or there's no law that states women can't play baseball. Normally in Illinois women can't play baseball because softball is the female alternative, but there was a girl who played baseball all her life, and when she got to high school she wanted to play. So I think they're starting to close the gap and allowing women to play more. I know there's now like football female kickers, not professionally, but in high school, and I don't believe there are any in college yet. Two in college. So I think the gap's beginning to close a lot more because females are getting recognized that they're not these weak, petite little things that should horseback ride and swim for fun. They're people who want to be just like men and show their strengths and how awesome they are at sports. So I think the gap is closing, but I still think there are a few things we need to do to make it close a little bit faster.
Okay, well, Laura, nice job in very passionately arguing for an issue you obviously deeply care about, and I encourage you to go on and continue to be an advocate. I want to thank everybody, especially the student presenters who worked very hard to get to this point, not just this semester, but throughout your academic careers. And many of you will be going on in the not too distant future to complete an internship. So we're real excited about that for you, and nice job on your accomplishments getting to this point today. And I also want to thank all of our audience for taking the time out to come and spend this time with us, and for the feedback that you're providing, and the faculty and our advisory council members. And we just really appreciate you spending the time with us and being a part of this event. So thanks, everybody. Good job.